Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Saturday stream. I am Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi, and welcome. This Saturday, we are talking about the Game Jam and how to get your assets, your custom assets, in your game for the Game Jam, which closes entries at, I want to say, midnight tomorrow? I guess it depends on what part of the world you're in. Let's see. What are the rules here? It just says submissions close. They usually close like midnight Pacific time, just because of where the person who moderates the game jam lives. So around then, just make sure to get it in before then, because you'll want to be in there before then. But we are going to quickly go over how to get your assets submitted, because we still get the questions sometimes, and we try to make this as simple as possible, but passive income is struggling. Yeah, you got to prioritize. Food can wait. Sandbox stream is on. Well, welcome everybody. So just in case you're not in the know, we are running the Beast Quest Game Jam. It's probably a little bit late to start if you haven't already started on your game yet, since it closes tomorrow. And then voting will begin with the judges. And you're competing for a 40,000 sand first place, 20,000 sand second place, 10,000 sand second place, and 4,000 sand for the 4th through 10th place winners. And everybody gets a 1x1 land. So, some pretty cool prizes there. We are going to go over what you need to do to get your custom assets published. So everybody can upload now to the marketplace just by having an account, but that doesn't mean that your assets are public. So what you want is this form, which is the artist form. That's how you get an artist level account. It means you can request your assets be approved by moderation. So that's the first step. You submit to that, and we are going to be monitoring this over. Me and Touche and Andy Ritchie are going to be monitoring this until probably midday Sunday or so, and making sure that everybody gets their accounts approved. Once you have gotten your account approved, and you'll get an email replying that your account has been approved, you'll get an email with a link to this form, which I'm also going to paste in the chat in case you're already an artist. This is the asset submission form. It's got all the instructions, but we're going to walk through the process today real quickly, and then we're going to play a game, because Tobencraft, who's here in the chat with us right now, wants me to check out their game, so we're going to do that today also. So the asset submission form has all the instructions you need pretty much, but we're going to go through it step by step also. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go to your Sandbox profile, and you can find that. Well, I guess the first thing you would do is you would upload an asset, but we're going to operate under the assumption that you've already uploaded an asset, because if you're uploading assets to start a game right now, you're a little bit late. But this does have the information on how to upload also. So we are going to start with our own inventory. Well, if I can get the website to cooperate. Oh, I was zoomed in, that's why. All right. So we want to go to this Me button. Hold on, I've got a munchkin knocking on my door. What's that? Can you ask Mommy? Thank you. She wants me to dress her Ken doll. All right, so you go to sandbox.game, and you go to the Me button down at the bottom, which is your profile, and then you click the Inventory button, which will take you to the assets that are in your inventory. Now, this is both assets that you own and land. You can even see your experiences, stuff like that. So you want to change the filter and go to pending. Sorry, so go to unpublished. I know what I'm doing. So when you upload your assets, they'll be in the unpublished state. So if you've just uploaded an asset, you might have clicked that submit for approval button. That's okay. I recommend doing that after you test your asset in the game. Make sure that it works. But if you've already submitted it for approval, it's going to be in the pending. And if you haven't submitted for approval, it's going to be in unpublished. So we're going to go here. This is the new pumpkin spice Alex. And I haven't named it or anything yet. So this is your, you can ignore this claim button. This is actually a bug that they're getting rid of. This isn't supposed to be here, so you can ignore that claim button. But this is your item listing. And you'll see that at the top, the URL here says sandbox.game, and then it's got EN, which for me, that's English. You can see the codes here. We've got English, Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. So if, say, I have it on the Japanese site, it would say JP. So you've got sandbox.game/English/assets, then the name of the asset. So in this case, it says new-asset because that's what the name of the asset is right now. I see some questions about custom avatars. Okay, we'll loop back around to the questions about avatars after we get through this because we want to kind of make this condensed. So we've got the name of the asset, and then we have another slash and the asset ID, which is a 32-digit hexadecimal number. It has some dashes in there, but it's a number and letter code. And this is all your URL should look like. Dressing a Ken doll is way harder than Game Maker. It is. I would much rather make a game in the Game Maker than dress a Ken doll. Those limbs are stiff and the clothes are way too tight. So that's what your asset URL looks like. Now, if we click on this three-dot menu and click Edit, we'll see that the URL is different now. It has an upload and then ID equals and step equals 1. So this is not what you want to send us in the asset submission form. When you send the regular URL through this form, what it gives Andy and Touche and me is a nice handy link direct to your moderation panel. So please use this URL. Otherwise, I have to go through and edit the URL, and it's just a lot faster if you send it to us like this. Now, if you haven't sent for approval yet, you can go to the three-dot menu, click Edit Info. Make sure that all your information is the way you want it. I do have to put, so we'll do none and city. And then you click this blue Send for Approval button. And that's what brings it to the pending status. So if we go back to our inventory and we go to pending, you can see that I've got some assets here for partners pending, but that is what, that's where that will end up. So you can either grab the link from the pending if you've already sent it, or you can grab it from the unpublished if you haven't sent it yet. All right. Send us that link. Make sure you click that Send for Approval button, and that will allow us to publish it. After all your assets are approved, then you can submit your game for the Game Jam, and we'll go over that in a minute. All right, let's see these questions about avatars here. We made a custom avatar for our Beast Quest, but when we log in from a regular account, that avatar is the default gray. Okay, so I will show you how to fix that. We're also going to go to, let's jump back to the Beast Quest article. I don't think I shared that in the chat, did I? I'm going to share that in the chat one more time. There should be a form on here also for submitting your game to the Game Jam. Let's see. How do I submit? There we go. So there is a link to the form. It's a JOT form. This is the submission link for your Game Jam game. You need to make sure to put your name, your email, your Discord username. If you want, we can advertise your Twitter username alongside if you win. Your wallet address, we need that, so that way if you win a prize, we can send it to you. List of all teammate emails and wallets, so you can have a team of up to 4 people, and we split the winnings evenly. I think only the main person gets the land if you win, so or whatever the account is that has the game on it would win the land. Title of the game as shown in the game maker gallery, that's important, so that way we can find it, so the judges can find it on the gallery. Overview of the game, just some information. It can be the same as what you fill out in the game maker for the description if you want. A GIF of the game, it helps us with social media and stuff to promote your game, and then a link to video of gameplay. This shows us that your game is playable, and if we have any issues getting your game to load, that can help the judges still give us score for your game. And that's pretty much it to that form. So we're going to open up the game maker. Make sure you're on 0.6.9. That's the latest version. Some people who stuck around in 0.6.5 noticed that assets didn't load correctly anymore. There is a new update to VoxEdit, and you have to have the latest version of VoxEdit. You have to have the latest version of VoxEdit in order to upload to the dashboard. So some people noticed that their new uploads through VoxEdit didn't work in the new game maker, or in the old game maker. How many people have entered? I don't actually know. I'm not in charge of the moderation of the Game Jam. That's Nick, and I have not asked Nick about that yet. What's good? What's good? Inside Neighborhood. Life is good. All right, so we're in the game maker now. So people were asking about how you could set a custom avatar. So you want to go to global parameters, or you can also click on the spawning button here and go to avatar settings. And if you click on global parameters, you also go there. So either way will get you there. And you want to change player's avatar to custom avatar. And then you can pick an asset from your inventory. So I just picked my new avatar. And if you scroll down, there's no scroll bar, so it's kind of hard to tell. But if you scroll down with your mouse wheel, or you can also click and drag this panel, you can set the inventory at the beginning of the game. So you could set it to none if you wanted, if you don't have any combat in your game. And then your custom avatar will be the player. We've set the custom avatar on global parameters from the market. That's the thing. It only works if the regular player adds the avatar on the marketplace. Oh, okay. All right, so that sounds like a bug. I'll need to make sure that that is reported. That's one of those things that it's kind of hard to know that will happen unless you do testing from somebody else's account, which we always recommend for the Game Jam is publish to the gallery and then log in from a new empty account, or if you have a friend, have them test it and see what sort of bugs might appear if they don't have the items from your game added to their inventory. So I was not aware of that. Oh, I fell in the water again. So that would be something where you can let people know that they can add a custom asset from your profile to play. It shouldn't be that way, but I guess that bug popped up. Let's see, other questions. Do you know when the 1,000 alpha winners will be picked. Sometime this month, I believe, because it was sort of unofficially announced that the alpha event is starting at the end of the month. So I guess before then. I don't know the specifics beyond that. Can we make a racing game? So yes and no. You can't. We don't have any car vehicle mechanics. You could do like a foot race. You can do obstacle courses. Um, we don't have. We don't have the gameplay mechanics for multiplayer yet. We're working on those. Those should be coming out throughout the next year, and we are working. I don't know if I can really say this. We're documenting what needs to be created to make racing games work. There we go. I think that's fine to say. um, can we make an AI NPC that's running from us? You're trying to make a chasing game. Yes, you can, actually. So if you have, let's say, this cat, and you make it a ground prey instead of predator. So we go to prey, and we edit the logic, and we set, let's see, we have flee, and tags to flee, we could set avatar. So now it should run away from the player. So we come near it, and it gets that purple icon over its head. Now, assets with more, I want to say luck, will run away sooner. Because right now it's very easy. I'm not even running right now, or I'm not even sprinting. Very easy to catch this one. Let's see. It needs. So enemy detection is actually determined by the defense gem. So defense gems and speed gems will help something run away sooner and faster. But that is how you make something flee from you. Someone made a racehorse, a horse race. I've not seen the horse race. I've seen the camel race. I think they used either moving platforms or the bird behavior to make all the camels run in a circle. How do you properly make stairs? So you can actually. Stairs is something that we've internally been working on for a while to get it to work smoothly. Now we do have the kind of auto climb, so you can actually just hold forwards, and you'll go up. Granted, these stairs look very steep, so you can actually put items kind of like this. Oh, if I can get it to rotate the right way. If you do stuff kind of like that, you could do like a whole block if you wanted, and kind of make them look less steep. And I think that will actually interrupt the auto climb like that. So what you want to do is turn off collision. Say no collision. And then you'll still walk up them. So you won't be able to stop right on this step, but it kind of does the job. We're working on cleaner techniques for doing that. There's just a lot involved with the physics of stairs to get a AI to understand that, not an AI, to get the player movement to understand that it needs to go up the stairs and that it can stop on the stairs. We had ramps sort of working for a while, but it caused some weird edge cases with players getting stuck on stuff. So once you jump on them, you can kind of, actually they work like slides now, that's new to this version. So yeah, I would use the auto stepping and then fill in the gaps with no collision objects if you don't like how steep they look, at least for now. And we plan on making stairs work better in the future. Do I own a cool cat? I don't have any pets in real life right now. I've got a radiant cat. I think I bought this on the marketplace. At least one. Can you create a lottery in your own land? Not yet. That is something that you could do in the future. We're gonna enable all sorts of different kinds of monetization. What time do the game jam submissions end? I believe it is at midnight Pacific time Sunday. So the end of Sunday, not the start of Sunday, but the end of Sunday. Is there collision detection when placing something not self colliding on objects? So you can see I can do this. That is actually kind of a Unity thing. There's a plugin that will let you place objects on other objects in Unity, but we don't have it working for our system, so I'm not sure if we'll see that or not. Can you make it so the thing fleeing from you has a variable info via dialogue or an item, so you need to catch up to them? I mean, you can do all sorts of stuff with the messaging system and tags and sensing other objects with the speaker component. So, I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to accomplish there, but yeah, you could have a tag on the fleeing character that sets off things at certain points. So you could chase, say, like games where you have to like find all the farmer's sheep and bring it back. You could have it so that way you could chase the sheep back into an area where they would accomplish a quest that you like returned the sheep. He looks like you. Well, I made him to look like me. It's supposed to be me. A very skinny me. All right. So all that aside, the next thing is how to actually publish your game. So the first thing you want to do is you want to minimize these panels and get a clean view of your area. And you want to position the camera as nicely as you can for a good thumbnail. And you can hit save. And that will save your thumbnail in place. I don't think you actually have to hit save before hitting publish. And then you go to this paper airplane. I don't know if you can see it with my scroll bar here. It's right underneath the scroll. You see my mouse moving in the top right corner here. You don't want to hit the globe. The globe will send you to the dashboard, and it looks like you're doing something, but the globe actually doesn't do anything right now. It says it's like submitting your game for mods. That's like placeholder stuff, so don't worry about that. It doesn't go anywhere right now. You want to click the paper airplane, which publishes your game to the gallery. And then you make sure you enter the name of your game. So I'm just going to call this Drawbridge. Oops. Demo. Demo? Demo. And set your description. And then share. Now, it's probably going to yell at me that my avatar's not published. Oh, it actually might. It might not. Okay. So because it's probably related to that avatar bug. So that's kind of funny. So we're going to go back and we're going to set this back to player's avatar. And we're going to hit share again. And Drawbridge demo, and we removed the custom avatar. So yeah, as I asked about there being an extension because the Beast Quest assets weren't up for sale, and I did not hear anything back. So I think it's going on still, and I would operate under the assumption that the game jam is coming to a close. Because if you don't, then you might miss it. And Jazzwolf, you have not missed a WYSIWYG. All right. So if we go back to the main menu and go to the gallery, we can scroll through and try to find where our game is. There's been a lot of uploads lately. Let's see here. I think it's sorted by the order that the actual level was created in, although I'm sure Summer Festival, the police jam, was made before I started this drawbridge level a week ago. So, 2 weeks ago, maybe. So I'm not sure how far back it is. If anybody can figure out how these are organized, that'd be great. There we are. Okay. So here is drawbridge demo. Removed custom avatar. I'm pretty sure that it overwrote the old one, but we can hop back a little bit further and make sure that it's not up there twice. I only saw it the once, so I'm pretty sure hitting upload again just overwrites the previous gallery upload. Yes, we do need a search button and tagging in the gallery. That is coming in a future update. It's being worked on right now. It is. We're very well aware that it's hard to navigate the gallery. When the gallery was first made, it was just like a couple of the devs uploading tests and stuff, so it wasn't open to everybody, and you can tell. All right, so I think it just uploaded the once, and then if you are not happy with your upload for some reason, you want to remove it, you can actually delete it from the gallery. You just have to get back to it, wherever it is. I should have paid attention to what page I put that on. There's a way to push your games to page 1 of the gallery. Loy. That sounds like secret knowledge that should not be shared too much. All right. And we can hit delete. That does not delete it from my games here. You can see it's still there. It just deletes it from the gallery. All right. House of Coin asks if I make any other NFT artwork other than voxel art. Not at this point. I mean, I've been an artist. Depends on how you want to define it. All my life, really. I've been serious about art for 20 years. I went to school for art, and yeah, so I paint and draw, and I've done all sorts of stuff. But as far as what I work on right now, I don't have time for anything else but voxel art. Alrighty. Any other questions? I think that's it with the questions, unless I missed something. All right, so we can, if you have more questions, please share them. I'm sending out the form for the WYSI giveaway, and then we're gonna play a game because Tobencraft asked that we play their game. I'd be happy to do that. So go ahead and start filling out that WYSI form. Do I need to wait for my unpublished avatar to be published? Well, Mastakai, if you send your avatar link in the chat right now, I will publish it right now. Thanks, House of Coin. I mean, I've done okay on our Sandbox sales. I've done pretty well. Um, yeah, I'm very, I definitely could do more art stuff. I'm just very invested in seeing the Sandbox succeed. So I like it here. All right, so Master Kai, we are going to prove this. Okay, so Master Kai, you missed a step. You did not send it for approval yet. So if I go here, I can see your asset. And when I go to my moderation panel, I have an approve button, but if I click it, nothing's going to happen. So you'll see that down here, it doesn't say anything. There should be a little icon, and it should say pending. Not for you, but for me. So it should say pending, and then I will be able to click approve. So you got to make sure that you go to the edit. I can't actually change anything from here because I don't have your account, but you got to click this blue send for approval button. Yes. I don't know. Did you bring him downstairs? Okay. Somebody's looking for their monkey. So yeah, make sure you got to hit those send for approval buttons. Otherwise we can't approve it. Can I delete the wallet address above? Oh. No, I can't actually. All I could do is block the user. So wallet addresses are not private things. I just want to make sure people understand that the blockchain is a public. Yeah, no, radical crawler. I'm not going to block you. Um, so the blockchain is a public thing. So if you accidentally, like, I just shared my wallet address every single time I go to my profile. So you can see my wallet address right there. You can look it up on OpenC. You can see the NFTs I have. You can see how much ETH and SAND I have in there. You can see how much SAND I have right at the top here. I do not have a lot of SAND because I bought too many NFTs. Uh, I've got 10 pages of minted things that I own on here. I own too many. Um, so the blockchain is all a publicly viewable resource. So you may not want to advertise your wallet if you don't want people sending you things or things like that. But it's kind of like having your phone number in the phone book. People can't get access to you through that unless they get your passphrase to your wallet. So never ever show that, give that out, write it down on a piece of paper, put it in a safe, never even look at it. Definitely never put it on camera. Addresses are public keys. House of Coin, your grammar is. I don't understand what you're saying there. Oh, addresses are public, keys are private. Thank you. Yes. I needed like a comma or something. So addresses are public, keys are private. That's right. So this is my public address. Nobody can do anything with it except somebody could gift me something. Um Hey, and Joseph's here in the chat. Cool. Hi, Joseph. So yeah, if you wanted to send something to Pranksy or even to like Beeple, you can. Um I think I sent something to Beeple as a joke. I don't know if he noticed it. I said something to Pranksy, a gift to Pranksy when his daughter was born. So yeah, they're just they're like PO boxes. Can you link that address in the chat? It'd be easier than trying to type it out. Yeah, although I will show you an easier way to find it. If you go to OpenC, I like to open OpenC up to the side because you never know when something's going to be like on the homepage. That's kind of weird. So if I type in Kamisazi, my account's right there. This is my my wallet address right here at the top. Yes, Mini Pranksy. Mini Pranksy was what I sent Pranksy. It was a 1 of 1 for his daughter. So if you find any of the assets that I've created and you click on them, you can click on who created it. For me, it says you, but for anybody else, it would say Kamisazi. Brings you to my profile, and you can copy the address right there. Yes, Clankers. So, right. Thank you, Clankers, for reminding me about that, because that is something new that I saw yesterday. If somebody sends you something suspicious on OpenC, don't try to sell it. OpenC is working on, I guess it's some sort of exploit where something in the contract, you selling it, gives them access to stuff that they shouldn't have. I don't know all the details about it, but if somebody sends you something random, don't try to sell it. So, like I got this Cryptmos Arto. I don't know that this thing is a scam, but I got this random Mozart crypto thing. Never heard of this. It just got sent to me a while ago. If there was something malicious on this and I sold it, then there could potentially be some issues. So just don't sell anything where you don't know what it is. Yes, thank you, Clankers, for mentioning that. We've made a beautiful ant character for Beast Quest with limited run speed to make everything more immersive. Any suggestions what we should do if now the jury won't be able to use that avatar? So in that submission form, let me go back to the Beast Quest form. So I would say in your description for the game, so like here, where you can put that description, you should say add the name of whatever that avatar is to your account before playing. Did I get a new chair? No, it's this is actually my wife's chair. It sits a little bit lower than mine, and I've got very short legs, so my gaming chair is actually too tall for me, and it cuts off circulations in my legs. So my legs are like very sore when I am working a long day. So I steal my wife's chair from the desk that's behind me. She never uses it, and her chair is more comfortable than mine. So if we go to the Beast Quest form, in your overview of the game, you should make the first thing a note that and put a link to the asset that needs to get added. Chair thief. I will have you know that this chair was bought with Christmas money that was for the whole family from my grandmother. The whole family got sent a check, and we used most of it on a chair for my wife that she doesn't use. So, yes, when you're married, all chairs are family chairs. That's right. Joseph knows what's going on. So, in your overview of the game, put a link. Say, like, please use this, or please add this avatar to your inventory to play the game, and then put a link to it, and that should do the job. I better never get married then. My chair is my throne. That's a lot of that's a. I don't know. I think I'm okay with sharing chairs. All right. So I think we've spent enough time on this. Just make sure you get your asset submissions in. I'm going to be checking them through Sunday afternoon. I would say up till about 10 p.m. Eastern time Sunday afternoon. I'll be checking assets. If any links don't work correctly for me to approve assets because they weren't submitted correctly or anything like that, I will contact the email address that's used on the asset submission form. One last time, I'm going to share that link in the chat. That is the asset submission form. Jazzwolf, what videos do we need to make to submit your game to the game jam? So what I recommend is a gameplay video. It doesn't. It's best if you play through the whole game. You don't have to speed run it, but you also don't have to find every single detail. You just want to show that your game follows through to the end, and it has a start, a middle, and an end. That it's playable, and that if the judges are unable to play your game for some reason, like if there's some bug that makes it not launch, then they'll be able to watch the video and be able to evaluate it on that. Gamer chair versus office chair. Office chair it is. That's gamer chairs are overrated. I got mine because it was it seemed like it wasn't quite as expensive as some of the other ones I saw, and I really liked the idea that it reclined, so I could like take a nap in the middle of the day if I wanted to. But the bucket seats, they like raise up like right under the knee, and it's just really uncomfortable. I always feel like my legs are a little like pinched by that. So yeah, office chairs definitely better. Time zone for submissions for the end of the game jam. I believe it's midnight Pacific time, Sunday. So end of day Sunday. It's Nick is a pretty like easygoing guy, so I wouldn't push your luck. Like, don't try to work on it to the last minute. But if it's like 1 minute past midnight, I mean, the form will probably still accept it. So, you know, don't panic, but also don't try to work on it for the next 36 hours just to get it in like in the last minute. All right, and we're gonna close the Wizzy giveaway form. And we're gonna check for duplicates. All right, couple in there. All right, so out of 124 submissions, number 77 is the winner here. Let's double check that they haven't won before. All right. We have got a winner from twitch.tv. Congratulations to Lawnmower Johnson. You just won Wizzy the Blue. LeChannel asks, can you make people gain experience and level up the skills of their characters? Not yet. That's planned for the future. For right now, we do all leveling through through equipment. So you can start a game with low-level equipment, and you can gather more advanced equipment through the game, equip them to your character, and that will make you able to fight bigger enemies, more of them. What happened after the deadline for the Creator Fund on December? Applications will be closed. Was there a deadline on the Creator Fund? We haven't closed it. Starting December 10th, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Huh. Okay, so I guess we're done in December. No, so the Creator Fund is not closing down in December. This page, fund.sandbox.game, has not been updated in a long time. There's been a lot of stuff that's changed since this page was set up, and I feel like we need to update some things on it. But we're still accepting artists. We had the goal to hit 1,000 artists. And we had a goal to generate 10,000 voxel assets. I think we're well over that now. How many assets are on the sandbox? Is there an age you have to be for entering the game jam, or for the Creator Fund probably? We don't have an age set for it. I think we've had a couple people that are like 17 start. Congrats, Lawnmower Johnson. Yes, you won. So yeah, we don't really have an age set for the Creator Fund. We try to make it as open as possible. The thing is it is like a job. It's a freelancing job. So it's you're getting paid to make artwork. So if you're under 18, you should probably have, your parents' permission and stuff. I'm not sure what the as far as contract signing goes, what the deal is with that. You could definitely apply. But yeah, it doesn't hurt to apply. I'm not sure if we're accepting anybody under 18 right now. Let's see. How many total assets are on the sandbox? It's a lot, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So just the published assets, there's almost 13,000. So we've definitely gone past that 10,000 goal. But there's no intention for the Creator Fund to close. It's going to keep going on indefinitely. White Weird asks if we can play Beast Quest Lightshine on page 10. So we're actually running out of time here, but I did promise Tobencraft that we would play The Hero's Return, which looks huge. This looks like it might be a 4x4. It's kind of hard to tell from the screenshot. We're gonna start playing this. I don't think we're going to be able to get through this whole thing today, but on Wednesday, which is the real gameplay day, Saturdays for tutorials, on Wednesday we can definitely play it, and I will add Lightshine to the list. It's dark. It's a 3x3. All right, we got some assets loading in. And I'm going to turn on the volume here. All right. So there's a Wizzy the Blue right off the bat. All right, you just won the game jam. I'm not actually judging in this one. All right, Wizzy the Blue says, "Welcome back, my dear friend. A new adventure is waiting for you. Your task will be to find 4 gems that contain the power to keep the balance in our world. In order to do so, you must defeat the evil forces that are spread across the kingdoms. First, we need to find the blacksmith." All right. That was pretty easy. Ah, the water hurts me. Water is dangerous. NBA Top Shot Blazer, welcome. I've been good. What is the name of this game? The name of this game is Heroes Return. This is by Tobencraft, who's here in the chat with us right now. This equipment will help you to fight against the evil forces inside the forest. My cousin in the next city will help you with an armor upgrade. All right. So we've got sword and shield. What's Grandpa got to say? My granddaughter got lost in the forest. Please help me find her. Okay. Clean the forest from evil monsters. Find the blacksmith's cousin. And find the child in the forest. These don't look like evil monsters. These look like friendly animals. So I will refrain from killing them right now. The avatar looks like Alex. Yes, that's why I picked it. I generally try to go for something that looks kind of like me, or I go totally bonkers and do something crazy. Ah! Gonna do some ranged attacks here, because I do not have a lot of health left. So was the water doing damage on purpose? Or is that like a... What's up? Is that part of nature being out of balance? The water in the fountain is boiling? There was a sound effect when collecting the sword and shield. I don't know how well you can hear the sound effects. I'll turn up the volume a little bit. We're just playing it safe. And I do agree with House of Coin. The environment design is very nice. Ooh, we got some dirt in our tree. It's a very classic action RPG of these kind of tunnels. So it's not a fully open world. I think if I ran just right, yeah, I can make it up here. But you can tell that that's not the way that you're supposed to go about it. Ooh. And everything kind of pushes me back down too. So it's got that kind of guided feel, which is nice when you play a lot of like open world RPGs, and sometimes it's just like too much. Like I love open world RPGs, but they also it's a lot. And sometimes you just want to like be able to like follow a path and not be like constantly distracted by things. Yes, collecting sounds. So you can on the collection component, if you edit the logic, you can change the sound when something gets picked up. Unless I'm not remembering correctly, there is the sound component So it's either one or the other. Can I not hit this guy? Oh, I can. Okay, good. Not if he goes down. No, leave me alone. I'm just trying to kill you. Don't make a big deal about it. Come on. Think about speedrunners. Yeah. Well, so if I was really going for a speed run, I don't know if I have to kill all those animals to beat the game, but I would be seeing about ways that I could exploit to get up over these trees and skip this whole loop. That's kind of the speedrunners way. Nice. It was intuitive that I was supposed to climb here. So that was nicely guideposted. Please help me. Almost got me. Oh, there's another one. No. I didn't see him. Leave me alone. Take the girl instead. How far is this thing going to chase me? Ah, I think he got stuck on something. All right. Thank you, sir. Be careful. There's a bad green monster over there. Oh, and she vanishes. Oh, we got a big gate here. Interesting. Seems like the gate will open once I have defeated the evil Orc King. So from a narrative design perspective, we knew that there was an evil green thing because the girl just told us, but we don't know that he's an orc. So narrative-wise, you might want to think about how you can communicate this without saying that you have to defeat the Orc King. You could just say that it can't open yet. Or have like an internal dialogue for the character, thinking about like, I can't open this. I wonder if there's something that I can do to open it. I must defeat those evil trees guarding him. I'm wondering what is the chest like a mimic? Is the what? Whoa! No, I got stuck on a flower. Okay, if I get far enough away, I can charge this up. Nice. I'm playing it really safe. Nice that the boss comes out after defeating the other ones. So with something like a boss, you can put the blocking mechanic on and require that you parry an attack of theirs in order to stun them. Is this a good guy or a bad guy? Ah, thank you for saving the forest. Inside that tree, you will find a valuable object. Oh, that was the... Oh, not the gem. There's something else up there. What's the best way to display inner dialogue? So, there's two different things you could do. You can have the messages, like the speech bubbles, pop up when the character passes a certain area as like their thought bubble. The thing is that they won't follow the character. So as you run around, you're going to leave the speech bubble behind, which can be kind of weird. So typically what I see people doing is just like you've got this here, oh, well, it doesn't do it because I defeated the king, so now it opens. But when you open that, or when you talk to it before and it shows the asking thing, you can just put dialogue in there. Am I supposed to do something with this? I'm not sure what that's for. All right, we got to get up here. Bye, Cosmogrog. Thanks for hanging out. Oh. Ooh. Mystic Spartan Sword. Nice. I have a feeling I'm going to die pretty quickly down there. Oh, no. So that would be why the water does damage. Oh, okay, the chest was supposed to be invisible. No! I fell short. There we go. Nothing over here. So I've kind of, in this game, I've kind of been trained that I can't, because you established early on that it's very guided, the path through. I'm not trying to like poke at every single corner like I might in other games. Like, you know, I'm not going to try to like, can I get in that hole? Can I go up this way? Because I know that I'm supposed to be following this path. So having established that early on and keeping consistently with it is making a more smooth experience. Welcome to the fortress. Nice. All right. Well, I think we're going to stop here for today because it took longer to get through the approval tutorial. But I do want to get back to this on Wednesday. So I think what we're going to do is before the stream on Wednesday, I will get back up to this point and we will continue from there. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all have good luck in the game jam. If you are having any issues getting your assets approved, if the form's not working, I'm going to paste that form one more time. I think this one's it. Yep. And paste in the link to the asset submission form. So make sure you get those all in as soon as you can. Me and Andy and Touche will be checking through the form links through the weekend to make sure everything gets approved. Be sure to check the email that you send along with that link in case we aren't able to approve an asset for some reason. And if you have any bugs on the dashboard, please shoot me a message on Twitter. My DMs are open. This is my Twitter link. Send me a message on there to let me know that you're having issues getting stuff approved on the dashboard, and we'll try to walk you through that as quickly as possible. So good luck, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. We will be back on Wednesday playing through Tobin Craft's game Heroes Return, which you can find for yourself on page 19 of the gallery. And we will also try to get to Light Striker on page 10, which has also been requested for Wednesday. So good luck. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you next time.